Bitsy's chair vibrated as a massive hatch opened in the middle of the laboratory floor, revealing a swirling vat of acid yellow slime. The rest of the class sat in a tense circle around it, eyeing the slime warily. To become conjurers, you must learn to concentrate in high-pressure situations. This quiz will test how well you can focus. At the front of the laboratory, Professor Doyle tightened her fingers around a crescent brooch, pinned to her navy overalls. The brooch glowed blue, and Bitsy realized it must be made of farthing stone. What's she conjuring? Bitsy's best friend Kosh hissed, peering over the tips of his trainers. And what is that stuff? Bitsy had a horrible feeling it was some sort of chemical. She surveyed the other 12-year-old initiates, all inching back in their chairs. Everyone wore crash helmets and the same black conjuring overalls, like dungarees but made of a unique fireproof, waterproof and non-conductive fabric. I'm not sure, but I think if we get the wrong answers in this quiz, we might find out. Professor Doyle had one pair of safety goggles hanging around her neck and another poking out of her bushy brown hair, which was as wild and tangled as a bird's nest. Her eyes sparkled excitedly as a cloud of copper particles, farthing dust, spurted out of her brooch with a soft crackle. The farthing dust whirled through the air like a flurry of autumn leaves and, within seconds, transformed into a plump, four-legged creature with pine cone-shaped ears. The beast dropped onto the professor's desk with a loud thud. Goosebumps pricked along Bitsy's arms. It didn't matter how often she saw a magicore being conjured, it never failed to amaze her. This species looked a bit like a raccoon with a broad face, pointed snout, and a long tail. Its stripy fur was metallic black and silver, growing in spiky tufts all over its body like a coat of iron filings. Its zigzag whiskers vibrated as it scurried around the professor's desk, nosing through her apparatus. This is my Zenom, Thermo, Professor Doyle announced, pulling a pencil out of her hair and pointing it at Thermo's bottom. Note the distinctive ring markings around his rear end. Zenoms are conjured from curiosity and have a multitude of skills. Thermo lifted his head, his blue eyes glittering like sapphires. He wiggled his tail and vanished into thin air. A moment later, he reappeared with one paw outstretched as if to say, ta-da! A few initiates nervously applauded. As Thermo resumed snooping around the professor's desk, Bitsy watched his pine cone ears pivoting like satellites probing for new signals. With his radar-like sensors and inquisitive nature, she could see how his source emotion was curiosity.